back to my channel. So today we're gonna do a back to school makeup tutorial. I did a poll on my Instagram asking you guys if you wanted to see like a really bold date night red lip kind of look or a high school makeup tutorial, and you guys chose high school makeup tutorial, and it was pretty much even 50-50, so I decided I'm gonna do both videos. This is my back to school makeup tutorial. Most of the products I use you can find at the drugstore and are very affordable. I also kept it to a minimum and kept it practical because honestly, before you go to school, I know when I was going to high school, I barely even wanted to be up, let alone do my makeup before school and then go to school. Like, it was a lot. So this is all things you can do within like 10 minutes, 15 minutes in the morning. So yeah, if you guys want to see how I got this look, stay tuned. It's really so crazy because most of this stuff that I use, I still use today, like that I used way back in high school. But yeah, let's just get into it. The first thing I'm starting off with is my brows. In high school, I always have my eyebrows done. Like, even if I didn't have any other makeup on that day, I put on brows. Like, I made sure my brows was together. I'm using this e.l.f. Lock On Liner and Brow Cream in the shade Espresso. I'm pretty sure this is the darkest one. I love this one because I'm pretty sure it's waterproof. If it's not, it's close to waterproof, and it basically stays on your brows all day. So one day I fell asleep like leaning on my arm, and then I woke up and then my friend was like, girl, my whole eyebrow was off. Like, my whole eyebrow was gone. Like, she said goodbye. That was so funny. I will never forget that. And then after that, for like a minute there, I used to take a brow pencil with me to school every day. Well, after the brows are done, we're gonna go in with some LA Girl Pro Concealer, which is a staple and is another thing I would suggest for people in high school that's on a budget, because you get so much product for so little. Like, it's like $3 and they have a wide variety of shades, and it's a pretty good concealer for like beginners and things like that. Sometimes I use primers, but I definitely think a primer is necessary if you want your makeup to look good through school. And this one is only $5 at the drugstore, so I would recommend this to any of my gals in high school. This is the Photo Focus Matte Primer from Wet n Wild. So I'm just gonna go in with that, and I mostly focus this on where I have pores or like my nose. And this helps your makeup to last longer, and it also helps your foundation to go on smoother. Next is a foundation I would recommend to anyone, especially people in high school, and this one is the Maybelline Matte and Pore-less Foundation. This one will run you about $10 or even less at the drugstore. I'm in the shade 355. They have a bunch of shades to choose from. That's one main reason why I really love this foundation. But it's also a good foundation to just chuck on. It lasts really long. You don't really have to finesse it to work with it. And it looks really nice and natural on the skin. It's a very thin, lightweight foundation. It can go up to full coverage, but you don't need that much, especially when you're going to high school. Like, you don't need that much, and it's easy to apply. I'm using my Real Technique sponge. You can get 2 of these for $10 at most places. At Ulta, Walgreens, you can find the pack with like 2 for $10 at Target as well. But these are really inexpensive. A great dupe for the Beauty Blender. Well, I actually like this more than the Beauty Blender because it saves you some coins. Your foundation doesn't soak up in the sponge as much as the Beauty Blender does, so you end up saving more. You get what I'm saying. But anyway, I'm gonna go in with this and just slap it on my face. Now that we have our foundation on, we're gonna go in with concealer, and I'm going back to that same concealer I used for my brows, which is the LA Pro Girl Concealer in the shade Toffee. And I'm going to put some underneath my eyes. Me, honestly, in high school, I used to put way too much concealer on, but we not gonna make that mistake today. So you just want to use a little bit, and you mostly want to highlight this area right here, right underneath your eye. You don't have to bring it all the way out or apply it all the way out and down here and all over, because it's just really not necessary, and it's time consuming where you're getting ready in the morning. Down my nose and just like that. Now for powder, I'm gonna go in with my Kiko Milano pressed powder, and this is the one that I would recommend. Now this is a little bit pricey. It is $16, and I didn't use this in high school. I honestly just went in with some Coty airspun powder. This powder is really good, but it tends to not look so good on brown skin or like deeper skin. It's not that forgiving. It does kind of mute the color in your face a little bit, but it is a good setting powder for setting your powder and making it last. So if you can't run out and get this, I would definitely recommend the airspun powder. Yeah, I'm just gonna go in with this and dip my sponge into it and just pack it right there. And basically this is just setting the concealer, and it's going to ensure that the concealer stays in place through the day and doesn't crease or move off your skin. And this is also going to take away some shine you might get. I'm taking this e.l.f. finishing powder in the shade Dark Deep, and I'm gonna just take this on a really fluffy brush, tap the excess off, and I'm just gonna go right under my cheekbones with it, not really paying too much attention to how I apply or where I apply, because this is very forgiving. These powders are very soft and forgiving because they're setting powders. There's not so much like bronzers or contours, but I kind of use it to like bronze up my face as well as set those areas. Next, I'm gonna add some blush, and you can go in with pretty much any blush. I know Kiko Milano has great blushes for about $8. I know Milani has a really good blush. I'm gonna use Kiko Milano's blush and bronzer palette in the shade 03, and this one is my favorite blush ever. This is why I'm showing you guys, and it's so natural, especially for girls, like brown girls. It's brown girl friendly. Also, the formula is really great, but like I said, I recommend Milani blushes because they're really affordable and easy to find. But yeah, I'm just gonna tap this on the apples of my cheek and then bring it backward. This is just for us to add some color back into our face. Next, we're gonna go in with mascara, and for mascara, I'm going to use the L'Oreal Lash Paradise. I would definitely suggest this. It's only $10 at the drugstore. I like to use the primer. Primer is also $10, but it is really good and it saves you a lot of time. I know in high school, I used to put on thousands of coats of mascara, and it used to be so time consuming. But putting on this lash base really is gonna save you time. When I put on this lash base, I really only have to do 2 coats and I'm out the door. Now for lips, I will go in with a brown lip liner. This one is like $2 at the beauty supply store, and this is from Nika K, and it is just in the shade brown. And I always had me a brown lip liner on in high school. Brown lip liner, and then I would go in with a Bliss X or a clear gloss. But today I'm gonna go in with the Mario Bedescu lip balm. I really like this lip balm. It is a little pricey for a lip balm. It's $8, but it is very good and it lasts you a long time. I've had this for a minute now and it's not going anywhere. It's still a lot of product in it. I didn't really use lipstick in high school and I wouldn't suggest it because lipstick you have to worry about through the day. This you can just chuck on, you don't need a mirror or anything like that, and it's really easy. I really do hope you guys enjoyed this makeup look. If you want more, definitely leave suggestions down below. Also, I want to tell you guys that I changed my Instagram name, so I'll be putting that new one in the description. The name is Zara Gray, so I'll be putting my new Instagram in the description if you guys want to find me there and chat up with me there. But yeah, thank you guys again so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.